everyone, it's Holly from Baby Gizmo, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Joovy balloon stroller. Now this is a super lightweight stroller that weighs in at just over 12 pounds, and it has a unique reversible seat. So let's take a look. Now let's start with the seat. The seat accommodates newborn up to 45 pounds. It is 13 inches wide with a 20-inch seat back and a measurement from the back of the seat to the top of the canopy up here of 24 inches. So you can fit a pretty large child in the seat. 45 pounds is probably about a 4-year-old. It has an adjustable padded 5-point harness. It's very easy to do. You just press the button and it pops right open. There is a swing away and removable baby bumper bar. Now this baby bumper bar, I love the fact that it's not covered with foam. It is covered with like a neoprene fabric. The only thing I would suggest is next time for them to have it removable, have it zip off or slide off some way, because kids, they have dirty little hands, they start to chew on it. I would love for this to be easily removable, to be washed. And then that goes right back there. There is an adjustable footrest that goes down for the bigger babies that can set their feet right down here, or it goes up for the smaller babies. There's also a mesh enclosure. This is a safety precaution right here. It goes up and around the footrest like this, attaches on the sides. And what that does is when you recline the seat all the way, it kind of gives it a bassinet enclosure so that the baby would never slip out from underneath the baby bumper bar if they were to get free in the 5-point harness. But you do have that 5-point harness. And then when you don't need the mesh enclosure, it does tuck away underneath the footrest so it is out of the way. Now, let's talk about the recline on the seat. It has a deep 160-degree recline. It's not my favorite recline, I'm gonna admit that, because it's a strap recline. Put it down, it's not too bad. Just squeeze, and it's one of those infinite reclines that goes back to where you want it to stop. So you can see that's as far back as it goes, 160 degrees. That is a deep recline. Now to put it up though, you have to find the 2 straps and pull. Now the only problem with that is if there is a bigger toddler in the seat and they're leaning back, you're gonna have to really push that up. Not too bad, but you know, it's just not my favorite type of recline. Also, the seat, if you're looking for a very upright seat, this one, that's as upright as it gets. It's always a little bit reclined. So just so you know, that is it. I cannot get it up any more than that. So that has a slight recline on the seat as well. Now let's talk about the reversible seat. This is not your typical reversible seat. This is not where you take the child out, you reverse the seat. This is where the handle reverses. Now what makes the stroller unique, we've seen this once before, but what makes it unique, unfortunately, is my least favorite feature on the balloon. I'm not crazy about it, and let me tell you why. Okay, so when you can stroll with your baby facing forward, that's great. Let's say you have a newborn and you want them to face you. Now you're reversing the handle. There's 2 pieces right here. You lift up and the handle reverses like that so that you can stroll with your baby like this. You can recline your seat, and it gives you a parent-facing seat without having to remove the baby. So I like that. That, I think, is a brilliant idea. Now the problem comes with the wheels. Now here is the problem. When you switch the handlebar, your back wheels, what were your back wheels, are now your front wheels, but they do not swivel. They have no ability to swivel. They are always locked. So the maneuverability suffers, and it does have a learning curve, and it could get a little aggravating when you're out and about and you're trying to turn because your swivel wheels are in the back, right where you're walking. So you can lock the back wheels, but then you have a completely straight stroller with all locked wheels. And when you go to hop up on a curve, the way this is designed too, when the baby is here, it's hard to bump it up on a curve. You can't bump it up with the handlebar. It just doesn't work. You can step on that foot plate back here if your child's feet are not there, and try to, but it just doesn't bump up really easily in parent-facing mode. So I just think there's some flaws because these front wheels are always locked when it is reversed like this. So unfortunately, I'm not crazy about this reversing seat. I just think the maneuverability suffers too much. So if you do get the balloon, you're probably gonna keep it in forward-facing position just because of those wheels. Now let's talk about the basket and the storage. There is a basket underneath. It's a rather large basket for a lightweight stroller. You can get it to it from the back, you can get it to it from the side, not very much from the side though because it doesn't bend down. Now I do have my Joovy diaper bag here, and it is a pretty big diaper bag, and I can fit it in here. You're just gonna have to stuff a little bit, but it does fit. So that is a large basket for a lightweight stroller, like I said. We also have 2 cup holders on either side. They do come off if you want to remove them, like when you fold it and you want to make it a little bit more compact, or maybe you don't need both cup holders, but there are 2 cup holders, and that is the only storage on the stroller. There's no other baby tray or parent tray, but I like the fact that the basket is big. So let's talk about the wheels. The stroller rolls on 5-inch hard foam wheels, or industrial foam. They are double sets of wheels. The back wheels, they lock individually by stepping down on these pedals. Not necessarily flip-flop friendly, because you do have to add a little pressure when you're pulling up on them, but they're not too bad. These front wheels are 360-degree swivel wheels, and they have the ability to lock straight like that. The stroller, when it is in forward-facing mode, does have good maneuverability. It is a flat surface stroller. This is not going to do well on cobblestone or all-terrain. That's not what it's designed for. It's designed for smooth surfaces, walking at the mall, walking outside, things like that. If you do go over a little bit of mommy terrain, such as grass and playground mulch, you're going to really need to de-lock these front wheels just so it doesn't get caught up in every single bump. But it does have pretty good maneuverability. Like I said, I'm not crazy about maneuverability with the seat reversed and the handle reversed because of the way the wheels don't lock and lock. So there you go with that. So let's go ahead and look at the canopy. So let's talk about the canopy. The canopy is huge on the balloon. It goes all the way in front of the child, even if the seat is reclined. It's made of a very thin material, but it is UVF 50, so it's gonna keep the sun off your child. I love the size of this canopy. It does not have any peekaboo windows, so you're not gonna be peeking in at your child from the top. You're gonna have to go around and look at them. Now let's talk about the handlebar. It is a average size handlebar. It's 40 inches from ground to where I place my hands. It's foam covered. I am 5'5". It is a perfect height for me. If you are over 6 foot, of course, you would want to try it out first because it is not adjustable. Now let me show you how easy it is to fold the balloon. You could do it with one hand with no problem. There is a lever right here. You're going to slide it and squeeze with your hand. Like that. Has a standing fold. Now it's not an umbrella fold, it's kind of more of a flat fold. It does lock into place, and at just over 12 pounds, this is a super lightweight stroller that you're going to easily be able to travel with. But here is your folded compact package, just like that. And then to unfold it, it's just as easy, and you can do that with one hand as well. Just reverse what you did with the, well, you don't reverse it, you just do the same thing. Slide the lever over, squeeze, until it locks into place just like that. You gotta hear it lock, and then you are good to go. Now it also becomes a travel system. There are car seat, universal car seat adapter pieces over here that you recline the seat, you set a car seat, one of the brands that it works with all types of brands, set it in the seat, and then you wrap the pieces around it, and it turns it into a very lightweight travel system. Now here's the thing with the balloon. It is really lightweight. So when you're pushing it like this, it's gonna feel a little wobbly, but when you get the child in the seat, especially the bigger toddlers, that is gonna give it its stability. So when you're at the store and you're like, oh my gosh, that's because it's not weighted down. So it's when you get the child on board that it kind of gives it its stability. So that's it, guys. That is the Joovy balloon. Now, I love the large canopy, the big basket, and the roomy seat. I am not crazy about this reversible handle because of the maneuverability. But everything else, I like the compact fold and the lightweight frame. So that's it for me. What did you like best about the balloon, or what do you think they could improve? Leave us a comment and let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because you never know what we're going to review or talk about next. I'm Holly from Baby Gizmo. Bye.